Guys, give it a shot. You'll find it's a taste sensation. Hey, folks, Kilt-Man here, Kilt-Man. At your services. How are you all? I'm doing very, very well. Now, if you saw the last video on Candyman, you'll know that my hair wasn't as mad as this, for one thing. Okay, it's gone like, this is like a mad, I'm like kilt lion. It's a pure mane. But you know, while I've still got hair, at my age, I'm gonna bloody well flaunt it. Look at it. It's a shaggy mess. You almost can't see the masks for the foliage on display. Anyway, folks, if you saw the last video on Candyman, you'll know that stuff has been waylaying me and tripping me up all week. So all the videos I wanted to do, they're kind of all on the back burner. There's a big bottleneck of videos on the way. So this should have been done, I think last week in fact. But anyway, we're getting around to it now. Just stuff, bloody real life stuff. It's like a car wash of stuff. Everywhere I go, stuff buffeting me. Urgh. I hate it, I does. So, what have we got here? We've got a mystery unboxing. Well, I know it's not a mystery to you guys now because you've read the title of the video, so you know exactly what's in this box here. This box of canvas art. Sent to us by, of course, your good friend and mine, Steve 007 Smith. He tripped over his own moniker there. Steve 007 Smith, Super Channel contributor, and has redecorated almost every wall within Kilt Mansion because there's so many of these now, it's unbelievable. Now, as usual, the template for this sort of thing is Steve will give me a few clues as to what is forthcoming, and I have to try and work it out. And pretty much, folks, I do seem to nail it a lot more often than the times when I don't nail it. But this time, I've got no chance on it. And I mean seriously no chance. And he's done it deliberately as well. And I'll tell you, the succession of clues that came, or evidence with our correspondence. He said, first of all, right, your next canvas is going to be one of three. Now, what do you fancy? Do you fancy a classic horror? Do you fancy a modern horror? Or do you fancy something completely off the rails, off its tits, crazy, zany, whoa, random? And I went, well, crazy, off its tits, off its rails, whoa, crazy, random. That's what I want. He said, okay, right. And then the next thing, he said, like, this image has been derived from numerous sources. So he's put it together, this image with different, posters and artwork or whatever, and he's enhanced this and deleted that, and just created a whole new sort of image there. And then it's been sent off and put on the canvas. Right. But what is it though? Give me some kind of clues as to what this is. I mean, first of all, he said, well, it's something, you've definitely mentioned it, yeah. I don't think you reviewed it, but you've mentioned it. Okay, right, to start. And then he come back on and said, actually, I don't think you have mentioned it at all. But it's a horror, and it's right up your street. Okay. But then the most mysterious of clues was thus. He said, when you get this one, you might want to get some fire water. Always got fire water. Get some snacks from the bar and some tissues because you might want to spend some time alone with this one. What does he mean? What my dirty little brain thinks he means? Is this a bit naughty? Is there something naughty in here? Look at him, Mrs. Kilt-Man's gone shopping. Oh yes, yeah. You see how I time these things? Clever boy. Or is that like a red herring? Tissues, maybe it's a sad one. Maybe it's something like Orca Killer Whale, which is a horror movie, a Jaws derivative, but I'm a big fan of it, and I think I haven't reviewed it, but I've talked about it, so that probably isn't what it is. I think because it's a tearjerker, and I've said in the past, it definitely upsets me, and there are many movies that do induce a tear or two in the Kilt-Man. Or is it definitely naughty? Because if it's naughty, well, what's it going to be? So straight away I was thinking, maybe it's Life Force. Matilda May parades around that, mostly in the buff, and she is absolutely perfect. Or is it a Hammer movie with some busty vixens all over it? What? is it Frankenhooker? With what's her name, Patty, whatever her name is, and the Frank Hennelotter, Frankenhooker movie. The guy did Basket Case 1 and 2 and 3, and he builds his girlfriend who's died in a horrific lawnmower accident. He rebuilds her from all the hookers from Times Square. But his rejuvenating fluid makes them all crazy anyway. And anyway, his new girlfriend, she's fantastic, but it's way out there. Sorry, I've gone off on a tangent there, haven't I? Maybe it's best to just open the box, because I could spend another hour or so just going, it could be this, it could be that, it could be whatever. I mean, my guess is as good as these guys here. And they've been no fucking good at all. No, nothing. No ideas, no nothing. So, we'll have a little swig of the fire water. Oh, should I get some tissues at the handy, do you think? At the handy? At the ready? See, I'm already thinking way ahead of this. Ooh, that's quite shrill, that. Okay, if you're wondering what this weird music is here, this again is part of the soundtrack album for Candyman 2021. I'm massively addicted to it. The music you're hearing is a little playlist I put together from, again, I forgot this guy's name, Robert Aiki Aubrey Lowe is the composer, and I'm massively giving him a big shout out because I really do enjoy his music, and I'm going to look further into other stuff he's done. These are little bonus tracks which I've put together, and they're not in the movie, but they are called Cabrini Walk and The Bridge and Cabrini Walk. Again, I've just looped them all together. And so it's definitely inspired by Candyman, but it's not in the movie. So, folks, here we go. Here's the box, completely unopened. So, Life Force, Carry On Screaming. I don't know why I'm thinking that. It's a horror movie. So, once again, getting all a bit excited. But it's a horror movie, and it could be naughty. Carry On Screaming. Reanimator? Barbara Crampton? Oh, God, what the hell? Let's get this open. Okay, same old trick, folks. Yeah, it's all sealed up in there. Ooh, there's something else in this box. I don't want to, whatever it is, I don't want to pick it up because it could be like an image of this. So I'll do that afterwards. So what I'm going to do, this is sealed in against the card with cellophane and all that. So what I'll do, I'll slit the cellophane and I'll raise it up so you guys see it first. Steve, has this come from a different company? Steve, are you there? Okay, right. This could be upside down, folks. If so, I apologise, but I really don't know. Do you not find this so catchy? And normally, if I've got the music to this, or what I thought it was going to be, I'd be playing that as well. Look at this. I'm like Frank Henelotter's version of the Bee Gee. Okay, you guys are going to see this. If it's rude, don't blame me. It's from Dusk Till Dawn. It's the Titty-Twistin. We got pepper pussy, black pussy, yellow pussy, orange pussy. We got slim pussy, fat pussy, ugly pussy. We've got a lot of pussy. Is it a gangster movie? Is it a vampire movie? It's a little bit of both. And it's a madcap, fantastic movie. Look at this. It's great, isn't it? Salma Hayek as Satanico Pandemonium. Awesome stuff. Look at the beasties. Sex Machine. Tom Savini himself with his pop-out groinal gun. Danny Trejo, isn't it? Danny Trejo. What a fantastic piece of artwork that is. Yeah, you're right. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's doodah. Folks, that's awesome, isn't it? Steve, mate, yeah, I've never talked about it. Well, I may have mentioned it in passing, but certainly I've not reviewed it. I do love it. How many sequels did it spawn? Was it 1 or 2? I can't remember. And I've only seen the first one. I've only seen the original movie. And Tarantino himself he shouldn't act. Just keep out the way. But Clooney's great in it. And the whole idea of this, the Titty-Twistin, and what they're really up to there. And you got Cheech and Chong, and you got the band playing there, and they're playing someone's intestinal cords and all that, like and ligaments. It's fantastic stuff. But Satanico Pandemonium is what thoroughly owns it. How old is she now? She had a birthday only the other day. I'm sure of it because they mentioned it on the radio, and you had to guess her age. And I think she's something like 58 years old. Check it out. Check it out. I mean, it was a good few years ago when this came out. When was this? 95? 96? 97? It's something like that. It's definitely quite some time ago. But look at that. Sex machine! As he bites, is it Fred Williamson? I think it's Fred Williamson, I can't remember now. And he's trying to hide his possessed hand. It's like behind his back. But it creeps up behind people. That is terrific. And yeah, I'm just thinking, where am I going to put that now? Apart from on my lap, face down. Where am I going to put that? I mean, the colour scheme, it goes exceptionally well in pretty much any room here. We've got some very sort of richly painted walls. This would sit right well, on. We've also got some sort of creamy sort of coloured walls where this kind of vibrancy really bings out at you. I mean, there's a couple of things that really sort of bing out at you as well, isn't there? Look at her. She is fantastic. I've got a full set of curves, as Lieutenant Frank Drebin of Police Squad would say. Well, you got me, Steve. I never thought of that. And really speaking, I could have. It's a horror film, and it's, you hinted at it being a bit risque and naughty. So I could have got that if I just applied myself a bit more and thought properly long and hard about it. I'm thinking long and hard about it right now. Some of the great effects in it as well, and it's a good splattery movie. It's Robert Rodriguez, Tarantino, and it just, everything clicked. A mix-up of genres, the gangster road movie sort of thriller with the horror movie and vampires, but not just, decadent aristocratic vampires with some sort of delicate neck chomping and a bit of neck nuzzling. No, these guys will shred you. These guys will rip you to pieces and then shit you out and then eat you all over again. But they know I've had to have a good time as well. It's like, these like the Lost Boys, sleep all day, party all night, it's fun to be a vampire. But these like the Lost Boys grown up and done some heavy drinking and found the perfect club, which is what it is, the Titty-Twistin, open dusk till dawn. And the great shot at the end where you realise just how big this enterprise has really been and how long it's been going. Let's have a look around the back as well. I mean, you've got this lovely sort of tequila sunrise effect going on here, and you've got bats, woo, Nightwing, the Titty-Twistin itself. That is Danny Trejo, isn't it? That's his character. Sex machine. And one of these, yeah. And look at this lovely sort of neon fire effect. Oh, sorry. I'm looking at it, but you can't even see it. All that down there. Magnificent. It is great good fun. The flaming sort of neon, and almost getting a bit of a satanic sort of pentagram effect going on here as well. But the main focus of attention is obvious. I would have thought. Guys, what do you think? I think some of these deadheads are feeling a bit rejuvenated now. So there you go. This is so catchy, this is unreal. This little playlist has been, honestly, it's been going constantly. And ordinarily, I've said before, like my daughter in particular says, like, Dad's playing this weird music again. I'm not going in the kitchen when he's playing that. I'm not going near. But this, and if I leave the room, leave the music playing, usually she comes in, just turns it off, or turns it down. And I have to come running back in from upstairs because I know she's turned it down. I'm like, what are you doing? That's my music. But you left the room. Yeah, but I can still hear it upstairs. But with this, she hasn't tampered with it at all. So I think it's woven a bit of a spell on the other denizens of Kilt Mansion. And I'm sure this will weave some kind of spell on various members of the Kilted Mansion, the male members. That sounds bad, doesn't it? But also very, very accurate. So yeah, I'll work out where I'm going to put that. On the bedroom ceiling, perhaps. Or I'll just keep it with me wherever I go. Because the beauty of these, they're so light, these canvases, and if you can move them around, so you just put one tack, unless it's like a landscape one, the portrait ones, one tack in the wall will do it. Up it goes. And then like Steve sends another 6 dozen. And they're like, oh, okay, well, tell you what, that aliens one's been there for a while, let's take that one down, and we'll put Captain Kronos will go up there. You can swap them round with ease. So it becomes like you've got an art gallery here, and you can just move them all around. Some kind of circuit, what looks better in one room, and you've got time to pick and choose which ones stay. A lot of them are in, you know, sort of premier positions because they're things like they mean. I'm not saying they mean like there's things that mean more than this is going to mean, but the films are more significant to me, and they've got like a pride of place, like Escape from New York, like Suspiria, that sort of thing. You know, they kind of, I always want them inside in the thing. But this is going somewhere unique. In the attic, perhaps, where nobody else but I go. So Steve, mate, fantastic. And you got me. You definitely got me. I did not think of From Dusk Till Dawn. And yeah, I could have done. So I'm definitely going to give you that one because the clues could have put me in that right mindset. Definitely. And I just didn't think. So yeah, you've got me. Here's the firewater again. Yum yum. Cheers, y'all. Cheers, Steve. Oh. So, folks, there's more to come. There's also another great big box to open as well from our other friend, Astrodyne, your friend of mine, Astrodyne, a traveller in time, Astrodyne. He sends a great big box as well, so these things have all backed up. And you wouldn't understand just how tempting it is to like, I'll open it now. And I haven't done it. I haven't opened, I haven't opened that one now, but that big box of Astrodyne, and that's the first of many that he's got prepped already. There's other things coming, and you know what those boxes are like. There's 100,000 things inside these boxes, so it's just like, wow, Aladdin's cave, literally, Aladdin's crate. But so I've got to open that, and as I say, this week's just been one of those where relentlessly things have cropped up, and I've had to deal with certain stuff, and I've been working as well. Well, apart from the day I spent at the cinema watching Candyman, and then indulging in a rum festival. It's a miracle I got home that day. But anyway, folks, I think you'd agree. That is fantastic. I've just noticed as well the way the colour on the cast names at the top there, the colour scheme going there. It's hot. It looks hot. It feels hot as well. You know, like and subscribe. Aye. Folks, I have been and always shall be Kilt-Man, and please keep it kilted, keep it Celtic, and just monkey around, because that's what I do, and have fun doing it. So I'm going to see you all after Titty-Twistin. Laters! And that pesky stop button, it ain't working again.